Hello, my name's Nikki Lamborn and I'm a vocal coach. Coach in London, and I coach some very famous people and some very shy people and some rock and rollers and some singer-songwriters, all genres, all types of fabulous people that all want to sing. Today is World Voice Day, so it's a good time to talk to you about this. And so a few things I just wanted to give you about vocal health, really. One of the questions I ask my students, like when we start work, is do you drink a lot of water? Do you drink a lot of anything, really? And a lot of them reply, oh, I drink tons of water. It's supposed to be really good for me, good for my voice and all of that. It's good for you, but your voice should be self-lubricating. And if your mouth's getting dry and you're finding, that you're needing to drink a lot of water, then there's two problems. One could be that you haven't asked for the air conditioning to be switched off, which you should do for any performance or recording, because it will dry your mouth out. And we don't want you don't want to be like taking drinks every 5 minutes. And the second thing is, if you're pushing air out when you sing, then that also will dry your mouth out, and you'll find that your voice will go quite quickly and be quite sore at the end of your performance. And my vocal coach used to say to me, and he was Welsh, you see, and he'd say, you don't see Pavarotti taking a drink of water every 5 minutes, do you? Which is true, you don't see these big sort of opera type singers drinking gallons of water. So if you are getting a dry mouth, you are singing with too much air. Get your technique sorted out. Okay, that's one. One of the most important things for any singer that's singing anywhere, whether it be in their own, bathroom even, is to be warming up. You could be doing your warm-up in the bathroom, but warming your voice up before your performance is super important. And to be honest, if you're an artist making, charging a lot of money for tickets, say you're charging 20 quid, 50 quid, say you're charging 10 quid, 5 quid. The point is this, people are paying money to see you perform. Now, if you haven't prepared for your performance and it takes you 5 songs for your voice to get warm, and your last song sounds brilliant and your first 6 sound awful, that's a bit, I think, on your part, rude to your fans, because I think that you don't take them. You're not thinking about them. And it's like the 7 Ps. I always say the 7 Ps. Perfect previous planning prevents piss poor performance. I.e., warm-up works, okay? And when I teach my students, we do about a 90-minute warm-up 2 hours before your performance, and we stretch your voice out past its comfort zone, shall I say, which then gives it time to just relax back and be just ready and relaxed for you to go on that stage and knock them dead with that first song. Warm up, sort it out. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was talking after gigs, talking before gigs, talking after gigs. Depending on, I think that, nobody told me, I had to learn myself. And this is just what I try to tell people who are doing a lot of gigs in a row. One of the most important things is, if you're on a tour, you're singing with everything you've got 2 hours a night, and you're driving from place to place to place to place to place, probably not getting a lot of sleep and all of the above. If you go out and talk to your audience before you go on stage for an hour or so, you've talked an hour of your set, then you've gone on stage and done your gig, and then after the gig you're going to go out and talk a bit more, and drink a bit more, and by tomorrow your voice will be tired, more tired than it would have been had you not talked before your first set. All right, stay backstage or somewhere quiet. Secondly, try to be quiet all day, to be honest. It's like, your voice is a muscle. Well, it's, a bodily thing, you know what I mean. And so the only time you really need to talk to your audience is throughout the gig. If you're performing a song. And at the end, go and sign your CDs and say thanks for coming and get out of there. Get on your tour bus, sleep. Get to your hotel, sleep. Because you've got another gig tomorrow. It's precious. There's only a little window of brightness in your voice when you're doing those performances after your warm-up. 2 hours, all right? And then it all starts to go a little dull. And if you want to give the best performance, if you want people walking out of your theatre, your gig, your wherever you're playing every night saying, oh my God, what a voice, what an amazing voice, you know, if you want that, then you've got to treat your voice with respect and your audience with respect and do your warm-up, okay? So, mindfulness, okay? And respect your audience. Warm up. La 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 la! Bye!